How does debt monetization happen in Europe? What's the European equivalent to the TGA account? I'm not sure what the European equivalent to the TGA is, Tom, but basically debt monetization is pretty much the same whether it's in Europe or the United States, or usually that's kind of off in the realm of a banana republic. But as of late, the United States and Europe has been doing the banana republic stuff as well. That just means that there's really no difference between the Treasury or the government and the central bank, in the sense that the government just creates debt and the central bank just buys the debt immediately. That's basically debt monetization. So the central bank is just creating new currency units or fugazis or bank reserves, whatever you want to call them. And that's what they're using to buy the debt from the government. And then the government is taking those bank reserves, in the case of the United States, and they are using those to back up these newly written checks that they send out into the economy that creates additional M2 money supply, or in other words, it creates additional commercial deposits in the commercial banking system, which are liabilities for the commercial bank system. It creates more currency units out there chasing the same amount of goods and services. Now, I know Snyder and a lot of people that are a lot smarter than I am would say, yes, it may be increasing the amount of bank deposits, but what's happening in the shadows is decreasing the deposits a lot faster. And that may be true, but just considering what we can see, that's how debt monetization works. So let me just reiterate: the government issues the bonds, the central bank buys them, and then the Treasury or the government takes the money in whatever form they get it from the central bank, and then they spend that out into the economy. So the money isn't recirculating; there's new money that's being created, and in the form of the United States. Now, I would assume that it's similar or the exact same in Europe, but I don't know, because I don't know if their version of the TGA is held at the ECB or it's an actual deposit account within the commercial banking system, and that would matter. That would matter a lot, because then I'd have to see the flows, and I'd have to do a whiteboard video on it. But then they would most likely be extracting that money before they spent it back in. Or in the case of the United States, they're not extracting the money in the first place because it's coming from the Fed, right? So anyway, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but that's basically debt monetization.